Hello, everyone. I'm Sophie, and welcome to JFK Conspiracies, where we talk about who really killed JFK and the conspiracies surrounding his death. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about one of the many theories surrounding JFK's assassination, and this theory is called the Badgeman. Now, the Badgeman, he had gotten the name from people claiming to see something shiny on his chest in various images. Now, people saying that this could be a badge really created in its own way many sub theories, and we will talk about two of those today. Now, the first part of this theory is that people thought that he could have been impersonating a Dallas police officer to make them suspicious and just try to get people to go after them. And the second part of this theory was that he really was a part of the Dallas Police Department, and he had either been on duty or had just gotten off, so he was still wearing his uniform, and that's why he was seen with the badge. Now, the people who believed in the second theory that he really was a part of the Dallas Police Department thought that the entire police department had set his whole assassination up, and it was all planned out, down to the last detail. Because JFK was a Democratic president while the South was still very conservative. And since the South was so conservative, they probably didn't want JFK just coming in and completely flipping things and switching how everything was, because they would probably have lived there majority of their life, and they didn't want it to be they had just been born, or something like that, where it's just all these changes and it's too much to handle. So they probably thought, oh, the only way we can stop this from happening was assassinating the president. Which, that in its own is a very weird and odd theory as to why they would kill JFK. I just don't feel like that's a real answer, because change can be good a lot of the time. Now we're just gonna start going back to just the whole big theory and idea of the Badgeman. And he was reported, apparently, reported and seen in Dealey Plaza, hiding in between bushes and various plants or behind the wall. Now, it's not really confirmed where he actually was, if he was hiding in the plants and trees and whatever, or behind the wall, but people did find a small hole cut into the wall where they think he could have hid his gun. Now, one person, which this is really interesting, had even reported hearing a gunshot fly past their ear. This specific theory about JFK's assassination has really intrigued me. I find it really interesting just because of all the different sub theories to this one that kind of makes this theory just kind of makes sense. I can, although, understand the lengths people would go to try to answer an event like this, like the president being assassinated, and trying to find reasons as to why it happened. when it seemed like there was no reason. I think the one thing that makes this even, like, just his whole death even more interesting is that Lee Harvey Oswald, who was originally thought to be the killer, was killed. He was murdered when they were taking him, like, to an interrogation room, which that's, like, crazy to think about. His whole death is very confusing, and truthfully, I don't think that we are ever going to know who really killed him and what really happened. I do not think that we'll ever get any more answers about his death or anything like that. Alright, everyone, that is all for today. You've been listening to JFK Conspiracies. I'm Sophie, and I will see you all next week.